Here we go.
Yo, guys, we're in for a long one. We're watching the Giants and Patriots preseason game. This is Cam,
What's up?
and we're both Giants fans.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if this works. Oh, it's good. It'll end. What?
Football.
Okay, it's just an F. It's good, chat. I did not think this would work, but it worked. Okay, good. Everyone type in "Go Giants." I want so many "Go Giants" in the chat. Come on, "Go Giants."
An offseason of change raises new questions. Who could dethrone Saquon and Chase? Will KC find their stride again?
Let's be great, dog. Let's be great.
Everyone, "Go Giants." Go Giants.
For the
Everyone
two
spam
teams,
"Go
the
Giants."
questions are more specific. Can Drake May take the next step?
I'll
As the
type in
Giants
one.
start into a new era, how will the G-Men
I
look
want.
in year 4 under
Come on,
Brian
"Go
Daboll?
Giants." Let's go.
Tonight is one step closer to the answers. Season 4 of Thursday Night Football is here.
I thought it would block.
Well, welcome everybody to Thursday Night Kickoff on Prime. A beautiful, a little crisp
Here we go,
night
chat.
here in New York for the week 3 of the NFL preseason, and it's the Patriots and the Giants at MetLife. Drake May, who won't play tonight, got some help in the offseason as New England hopes to boost an offense that was 30th in scoring last year. And Brian Daboll has said Russell Wilson is QB1, but he's not playing tonight. However, rookie Jackson Dart, the
Okay,
star
we're gonna
of
start
training camp,
Dart.
will get the start. And with that, we say hello, everybody. I'm Clarissa Thompson alongside Ryan Fitzpatrick, who, by the way, new year, new Ryan.
Yeah, thank you. How do you think I look,
I mean,
Chris?
I'm missing the Hawaiian shirts, but we'll see. You guys,
This is serious. This is preseason. This was the time to shine for me when I was playing.
well, I am happy to be back with you for this preseason edition of Thursday Night Football.
Nervous.
We don't have much time, as our producer Spoon has told us. It's a quick pregame. So let's get right to it. Daboll said that Russell Wilson QB1, but Giants fans should be excited about.
I know, but
Oh my goodness, he's
it's
intelligent.
one of the
He's got the arm strength, but it's the moxie. It's the way that he carries himself, and you've seen it even the way he's played in the preseason. The arm angles, the swagger. I think guys really resonate and are drawn to a guy like that.
All right, ready?
He has the
Jackson
pedigree
Dart.
from playing a
I
lot
need
of
him to
snaps
go
in
good.
college. Really excited to see when
Yeah.
he gets out there.
Yeah,
This
he was really
On the
good
other
the first
side,
2 games.
Drake May, he started the final 12 games of last year. He's had, limited time here in the preseason. I saw you talking to him before this game. What do you like about his?
I heard
I mean,
both
I'm
of
buying a
them.
lot of stock in Drake May right now. He had a great rookie year. There were ups
Chat,
and downs, but it was an
to be
adverse
honest,
situation
when
that
I
he
put
had
on
to go
the stream,
through. That's helpful for a quarterback
I
at times.
thought that
So
it
the
was gonna block
reinforcements
us.
they
I
brought
thought this
in,
whole screen was gonna
receivers,
turn black.
offensive line, and Josh McDaniels as a play
I'll
caller,
check
it's
for
going to
you.
be huge for him.
Absolutely. Well,
Yeah,
we got
I
a lot
thought it
to
was
look
gonna block
forward
us.
to. We will
People
see
need to
more of
pay
you
us
guys at
something.
halftime. Kickoff with Hal, Kirk, and
I want
Kelly.
so many
is
Go
next.
Giants. Everyone go spam "Go Giants" in the chat.
Subway's footlongs are packed with protein, like the Ultimate BMT or the All-Pro Sweet
Okay.
Onion Chicken Teriyaki
But this
with
whole-
58 grams
I
of
came
protein.
here to watch the
and
game.
now
I did not
Subway
come to watch
MVP
ads.
Rewards members can buy any footlong in the app and get 40% off. Fuel up now in the Subway app.
I'm not really one for the spotlight, but there is some gravy to be had. I always seem to get primo parking. But you don't have to
I'm
be
so
a
sorry
VIP
about
to get
the
more than
ads,
just
guys.
savings with Geico. Every customer gets
Copyright.
tip-top service with 24/7
But
fast, friendly
it's still
claims.
going. We're still live.
I never do
You're
this,
still
but
live.
could I get a picture?
I did
Yeah,
not
it's not
know.
like you run into animal celebrities every
Which-
day.
Stop. It's Doug the Pug. Doug!
I stand corrected.
I literally never do this.
Get more than just
What is
savings.
this
Get
ad?
more with Geico.
Yo, what's better than a great touchdown? 5 great touchdowns.
Jamal Charles was cooking. Okay.
Man, see, those are grown man touchdowns right there.
What is that supposed to mean? Grown man touchdowns. Tell me what it means, weird beard. You look like you about to give out the Gettysburg Address. You got a log cabin?
Guys, can you hear the
You got
game?
stovepipe hat?
Or is it on
Hmm?
mute?
What's the
Can
spread,
you guys
Brian?
hear it?
Is it 4 scores?
New customers bet $5 to get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Plus, over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV. The crown is yours.
Right this second at some convenience store somewhere, man, I'm thirsty. Someone really
Come
wants
on,
a
just
soda.
start.
But that same someone's stuck between something
Spam
with
start
too
in the
much
chat.
buzz
Spam
or
start.
something way too boring. What if there were a better soda?
Hey, yo.
Read the sign.
Weird policy, but okay.
Get a poppy.
Okay, that's what's up. A soda with 5 grams of sugar?
Drink it, you buy it.
Come on.
Yes.
Yes, I'm buying it.
Start the game.
Are you ready to level up with a degree? That's where National University comes in.
What?
We'll give you that extra nudge with our back-to-school scholarship, awarding up to $6,000 annually. So you can go after your dream career.
Check it out.
Begin your journey today at nu.edu.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. The heartbeat's strong, steady,
When's he gonna
unwavering,
actually start the football
like
game?
the people who keep this country moving, doing what they do best.
It's not copyrighted.
Helping
Eagle
neighbors,
not copyrighted.
pitching in, getting it done. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. And every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability
Why are you
comes
laughing?
standard.
Subway's got a new meal of the day, chips and a drink for just $6.99. Or if you're big hungry, make it a footlong for only $3 more. Huh, big hungry.
All right.
Is that a thing?
Chat, spam, go
That should be a
Giants.
Find your fresh with the all-new $6.99 meal of the day at Subway. At Subway.
You're right. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it's smart.
Thursday Night Football welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
No. We do not want. No.
Start spreading the news that the regular season is on the horizon and the preseason begins to wrap up tonight in the New Jersey Meadowlands as the New York Giants face the New England Patriots, and you'll get a heralded rookie quarterback Jackson Dart on Thursday night football on Prime. Al Michaels, Kirk Herbstreit, Kaylee Harton back with you for our 4th season. And we begin tonight, Kirk, 2 Regal franchises that have fallen upon hard times. Everybody knows the Patriots have won 6 Super Bowls in this century, but they haven't won a postseason game in 6 years. They are 8-26 over the last 2 years. So obviously they made a ton of changes in the offseason. Make a case for them being significantly better this year.
I think you just got to say Mike Vrabel. You know, he played for this organization, obviously won championships. He's a seasoned head coach in his time in Nashville with the Tennessee Titans. And I think he's bringing the old school values, fundamentals, effort, tenacity. And I think that gives you a chance. And while this team is kind of growing, they need to buy into just playing hard and playing with those fundamentals. At the very least, it's going to be a very exciting team this year with that youth.
Meanwhile, the Giants, hard to believe, over the last 8 seasons compositely, they have the worst record in the National Football League. Last year, rock bottom, 3 wins, 14 losses, and of course, like the Patriots, they made a ton of changes. So make a case for them having a significantly better year.
Well, I think the thing that stands out to me is they're clearly rebuilding offensively. The youth movement there, and they're trying to find an identity. While they're doing that, they can hang their hat on this defense. Not only do they go out and get Abdul Carter through free agency, this defense has a chance to be outstanding, especially maybe one of the best defensive lines in the NFL. So they're going to have to carry the day while the offense kind of finds their way.
Going to carry the day for us because we're going to see her a lot tonight. Kaylee Hartung on the field. Kaylee, what are you going to start with?
I'm here for you guys. So since the day that Jackson Dart became a New York Giant, he has been told that Russell Wilson would be the starting quarterback. But after 2 successful preseason appearances, Giants fans are clamoring for more Dart. Well, here you go. Tonight, he will get to start his NFL game for the first time. Brian Dable has strategically put him in for 2-minute drives, no huddle drives, and now giving him the start Dable said is the last touch point in his plan to develop a rookie as best he can in his first preseason, guys.
Yeah, this fan base is already over the moon about Jackson Dart. Meanwhile, as you look at Mike Vrabel, and as Kirk mentioned, 6 years in Tennessee. Last year he was with the Cleveland organization, kind of a consultant. And Brian Dable begins his 4th year at the helm of the New York Giants. Got into the playoffs in that first year, but the last 2 years have not been good. Andy Borregales, a rookie to kick off. And if this is a touchback, you're going to see one of the new rules right now because it's going to come out to the 35-yard line instead of the 30-yard line. They try to get more kickoffs into the game that get returned instead of touchdown in the end zone. So here is Dart. Started his college career at USC. Looked like he might be the next in a line of great Trojan quarterbacks. But then Lincoln Riley got the job, came from Oklahoma, brought Caleb Williams with him. So Darnold went into the transfer portal, went to Mississippi, and lighted it up in Oxford.
Yeah, and based on what we've seen in his couple of preseason games, he has looked in command.
All right,
He's been
come on,
decisive.
Chad.
The ball has been out quickly.
Looks like they don't care
and he's
because
making
it's
great
preseason.
decisions. To see how he plays tonight.
Cam Scatterbo is going to be in the backfield here and to the 40-yard line after a stellar career at Arizona State and a phenomenal game
Tired of waiting.
in the playoffs last year against Texas.
Yeah, that Arizona State Sun Devils team last year. I know you talked about that. If they won that game as a former Sun Devil, you said that might have been one of the greatest wins in school history.
Yep.
And they came up a little bit short. That fourth down play cost you out.
Yeah, he was wild. And this guy can catch it, he can run it, he threw for a touchdown pass in that game.
Great hands. You can see him already right out there.
So they go 5
He
wide.
guard, he's going back to pass. Oh my God,
Flag
there's
is
a flag.
down on the second
Look
play
at
of the
this
game.
guard.
On the move, he throws. This is Olszewski. Gunnar Olszewski inside the 30. Olszewski will take the ball to the 10.
Yeah, he's probably going to get pulled back.
At the inception of the play.
I think they only
Hold
have
it,
3
probably.
goals in the backfield. But the defense
Oh!
also lines up on Sunday.
Oh, it's on the defense. It was not on us.
So that's a 50-yard gain.
Look at this.
And this is what you want to see if you're a Giants fan from a young quarterback. Watch his eyes. Blinks right, comes back to the left, full
Goes
progression
and
read.
he's ordered to
even
number 0.
swinging, and then eventually finds the open man. You know, he has the athletic ability to take off and run and utilize his legs. But what you love to see from a young guy is
Yes,
keeping his
Taylor
eyes
Swift is
up,
at this game,
focusing
and that one comes
downfield
to her
just in
even once
case
I'm turning it.
someone eventually is able to separate the way they did right there. Great play.
Ball at the 11. First down. Scatterbo in the backfield. Play action. Rolling, looking, throwing. Passes
Hey, when
incomplete.
my phone dies, can you use your phone?
Trying to get it to Thomas Fedon. Now, of course, if you follow football, you know that the Giants have 4 quarterbacks. Russell Wilson will start on opening day. You got Dart, of course. You have Jameis Winston. We're going to see Tommy DeVito tonight in the second half.
Big decisions coming up next week, and just
I
missing
know, but,
that
like,
one. What
we
I
need to
loved
reach
again is
out.
this is not a dual threat quarterback coming out of Ole Miss. It's just looking to bail out of the pocket and use his athletic ability. He sat in there until he needed to get out.
Okay, they're going to run it with Scatter.
Scatterbo fighting his way to the 8-yard line. One of those guys who never gives up on a run.
He's a rookie running back.
If you're a Giants fan over the years, think about the physical punishing backs that they've had. I mean, that's their pedigree. Brandon Jacobs, O.J. Anderson, Rodney Hampton, so many great backs. And he fits that billing as far as his style. But I think the difference is he can catch the ball out of the backfield. They saw him already lined up out wide. They're going to find unique ways this year to get his hands on the football.
Just saw the numbers in that game against Texas when he did everything. 3rd and 6. Clean pocket, fires, caught, touchdown, just like that. Greg Dulcich, the tight end. So, Giant Nation is already
Touchdown Giants, baby.
half obsessed with Jackson Dart, and this is just going to embellish it.
He went right down the Steelers.
That was a fly play.
Energy. And I know it's preseason football, but if you watch the Giants last year, I don't care if it's preseason football. Look at even Dexter Lawrence is out there. Dulcich at the tight end, but at UCLA and
One
now
time
in
that
the NFL, he's only a
lets us slide
big wide
with
receiver.
viewers.
That's why he's flexed out. But again, the timing, the ball out early
Okay,
before he
extra
even comes out of his break, really nice drive again. With
That's
the rookie
great
quarterback, Jackson Dart.
Jude Nicotane with the extra point. Jackson Dart off to a hot start. Just a couple of minutes into the game. Giants on top, 7-0.
Yo, nah. I
Does
thought
that
they were
mascot look
down
like Danny
7.
DeVito to you?
It said
That
Giants up
doesn't
7.
matter. This is a commercial
Oh,
for
I
Jersey
thought they
Mike's, where the subs matter most.
I hate that.
Ooh. Focus on the subs. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
One of these people uses the Colgate Total Active Prevention System.
It's 15 times more effective at fighting the root cause of many oral health problems. As for the other guy,
Sarah? Good luck.
be dentist ready with Colgate Total.
Summer is racing by fast, and so is your chance to save big on a new Honda. That's because the $7,500 federal EV tax credit ends September 30th. So save on a Prologue EV by getting one now. You can also get a great deal on a hybrid from the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Hurry into your local Honda dealer during the summer event.
You ready for October? Let's get in the paint on Prime. We've got all the big-time big men and the top-tier triple threats. Prime's got a stacked roster of matchups, plus the cup. Play-in, playoffs, and even more games on League Pass. The NBA starting in October. It's game time on Prime.
You know, you look at him, and we talked to him yesterday. It's hard to believe he's 22 years old.
Yeah.
Very mature.
Yeah, there's some guys you talk to, and they give off a different vibe. This is what I talked about. This is Malik Neighbors coming over, talking, showing some excitement. The whole team. There's Neighbors. You see Dexter Lawrence, Russell Wilson, one of the first guys off to give him some love. There's Big Dex right there who's not playing tonight. But there's Mike Kafka, heck of a drive for him as a play caller this year. The offensive coordinator who's downstairs calling the plays. But, again, didn't see a lot of that. And it's not a knock on Daniel Jones at all. He's now an Indy, and he's been named a starter. It's just it was time for that era to end and this new era to begin, whether it's Russell Wilson or eventually Jackson Dart. But one thing that stands out is the energy that's coming off the screen right now and coming up for you and I to see.
And they needed some energy. You come off a 3-14 season. 2 bad years in a row. Brian Dable, a lot of question marks surrounding him and Joe Shane, the GM. At the end of last season, a lot of people thought, well, that's the end of that. They're going to blow it up again. But John Mara said, nope, brings them back. We'll see what happens. To the goal line goes the kick. Javon Baker to run it back. One thing about tonight's game, we're going to see almost no first unit guys. Very few second unit guys. We're going deep into the depth charts. Chances of you and I pitching a perfect game, 0.
I'm with you on that. And Ben Woolridge going to get his start tonight. You can see his career. Look at that, 7 years in college. And the rookie gets to start tonight. See how he can do in Josh McDaniels' offense.
7 years and only 19 starts in those 7 years. The running back is Jermichael Hasty. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, you know that Drake May is going to be their quarterback, obviously. Their backup is going to be the veteran Joshua Dobbs. Woolridge is getting an opportunity. He's already 25 years old. Started at Fresno State, left there for 3 years, wound up at Louisiana University.
And sometimes, you go through some adversity in one of those years of COVID years. So you saw a lot of that in college football where guys are there a year longer, but with some injuries, the adversity. You and I had a chance to visit with him with Kaylee, and we were impressed with just how he carries himself.
Second down and 7, dancing in the pocket. That's batted at the line of scrimmage. And then incomplete. It's interesting. He's 25. He's already 3 years older than the starter, Drake May.
Right. Josh McDaniels mentioned how Ben Woolridge is working very hard on trying to get a higher release. He said, throughout camp, he's had a number of balls tipped, and he's working to try to get the ball up and over. And there's an example in one of his first passes tonight getting knocked down.
Well, there's Abdul Carter, who's the 3rd overall pick in the draft. The Giants with extremely high hopes, obviously, for that kid out of Penn State. On 3rd down and 7, the pass is caught, but only at the 28-yard line. Then he was swung down, well shy of the first down. Webb comes up. Mark Green makes the tackle, 4th down.
Everybody wants to see the rookie Abdul Carter, just like they want to see what Jackson Dart can do in the offense.
Mark Green makes the tackle, 4th down.
Always about the sack. It's about getting into the quarterback's eyesight, affecting him, making him a little skittish, and good coverage on the back end as well.
Nice Barringer to punt.
All right.
Backing up near Smith Marset.
Okay.
Collects at the
Set.
15-yard line. And brings it back out to the 21-yard line.
We saw a little bit of everything on that opening drive for the rookie Jackson Dart. Sitting in the pocket, kind of surveying, looking, pointing. Looks like he might take off and scramble at the last second, sees Wojcicki and makes a really good throw, and then balls out early. Something we've seen from him the entire preseason. Quick touchdown, 2 of 3 on the drive. You can see the reaction there again from the Giants bench. I think it's the poise and the confidence and how comfortable he has looked in these first 3 games. But it's clearly stood out to everybody.
Yeah, doesn't look too big for him. From the 22-yard line. Takes the handoff. Quick pass to the outside. Rolled in there by Jalen Hyatt. So Dart grew up in Utah. Mentioned that he went to USC for 1 year. Had a pretty good first year there. Changed coaches. And then off to the former USC coach, Lane Kiffin at Mississippi. 2nd and 5, they go no huddle here. He throws to the outside. And seeking that first down, coming close to it.
You got the first, right, chat? Guys, if you don't know ball, first one with that little yellow
makes the tackle. Don't need a measurement here.
It's a
first down.
Saw there going that tempo, up-tempo look, something he was incredibly comfortable with in that Lane Kiffin and Charlie Weiss Jr. scheme that he ran in college. We've seen that sprinkled in his short time here with Brian Daboll's offense.
Slides in the pocket, throws, and the pass is incomplete.
Look at that catch. Look at that catch. Look.
Short time here with Brian Daboll's offense.
Slides in the pocket, throws, and the pass is incomplete.
That's a nice job here. We saw him throw a touchdown pass against Buffalo where he got pressured, took the hit, made the throw. This time again, kind of stares down the barrel, knows he's going to get hit by Petco as soon as he releases the ball, but still has enough on it. Almost came up with a completion.
2nd and 10.
Scadaboo.
3 or 4 yards on that. 3rd down. 3rd and 7.
We're not seeing the starting offensive line, but if you look at Andrew Thomas, who had the Liz Frank injury in the 6th game against Cincinnati last year, expected to be back and healthy by the time they open up. All 5 pieces back, and I think they're very confident about the continuity up front and what this offensive line can be.
And they have to be a lot better than they've been the last couple of years. 3rd and 6. Deep down the sideline and incomplete. Looking for a flag.
Dropped the ball.
But he won't get one.
He dropped them.
Good. Ball looked like it was passing, but it's brought down.
Hyatt's had a problem throughout his early part of his career. He's a draft pick that they really had high expectations. See Brian Daboll wanting the pass interference. He's able to get a step or two. Actually, he makes contact first, but the real strength of his in college was judging that deep ball, his ball skills. We just not been able to see that translate into the NFL. That ball right off of his shoulder pads.
Now Spattle with the coverage. I think here they're going to let it bounce. And takes a nice little bounce to the Giants as they down it at the 15-yard line. 9.5 to go, opening quarter. The Empire State Building on a nice night in the Big Apple. It's 66 degrees. 7-zip, New York.
Yeah.
Okay, Brian, craziest touchdown ever.
Tennessee Titans, Music City Miracle.
Tyson snags it, starts running like he's double parked. What does a play like that do to the locker room?
Man, it's everything.
Yeah.
That's it?
Cameron.
Where's Shaq? Is Shaq available?
Are you okay?
Yeah, because he's not going to say it's everything. Or if he did say it, he'll go,
New customers bet $5 to get $200 instantly in bonus bets, plus over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV. The crown is yours.
It's the biggest deal in breakfast, Dunkin's $6 meal deal. You get a medium iced or hot coffee, bacon, egg, and cheese, and 6 toasty hash browns. Dunkin's $6 meal deal is back.
Dove Men Plus Care Whole Body DO protects you everywhere. Here, when you're there. There, when you're here. Even down there. Dove Men Whole Body DO care that goes everywhere.
Chase something. More than just a flag. Chase rings. Chase gold.
Nah, chase me.
NFL flag. Chase something.
Look at James.
The Terminal List will return. All new action-packed prequel series. Taylor Kitsch, Tom Hopper, Chris Pratt. The Terminal List Dark Wolf. It premieres August the 27th. Right here on Prime Video. So you've got Mike Vrabel, Josh McDaniels. They know each other extremely well. For Josh, many years, this is the third iteration now in New England. Twice a head coach, once in Denver, once in Vegas last year, out of football. But Vrabel thought he's the best guy to bring in as your offensive coordinator, and here he is again.
Yeah, and obviously we know what the Patriots offense has looked like these last 2 years. Last 2 years, they're dead last in scoring, about 15 points a game. They've done a good job of building around the rookie or the second-year quarterback Drake May with offensive linemen and some pieces.
Here's Hasty. Look at that giant defensive front. Of course, the giant defensive front tonight, which will look so good during the regular season on opening day. Those guys are basically on the sideline.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you have Steph Diggs. It's come over, and you had the ACL late in October and had surgery, and all signs are pointing to him being okay and ready to go by week 1. Fingers crossed there. You got Will Campbell, a couple new offensive linemen. You got Morgan Moses. So they've got pieces now, and not to mention the rookie Travion Henderson.
Yeah, he's looked great. The 2nd and 7. The pass is incomplete, not held by John Giles. Yeah, you've got Ramondre Stevenson. He's been hurt, who hasn't played in preseason. The veteran Antonio Gibson, but the guy who's really opened up eyes.
Number 52 is not on the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty, second down.
Still second down, but Travion Henderson, you can't make a better debut than he made. Took the opening kickoff in the first preseason game, ran it back 100 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, just a guy that brings that big play ability. I was asking you guys and talking all week, when was the last time the Patriots offense had a game breaker? You had great players with Edelman and Gronk, and you go down the list, but in that backfield, I'm talking about a guy that can take a screen or a guy that can take a handoff and accelerate upfield the way Travion Henderson has done throughout his college career, what we're seeing here early with New England.
Maybe all the way back to Corey Dillon.
Yeah.
A lot of years ago. That pass is incomplete there, and then the Giles clock covering on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 12.
At the very least, Stevenson, when he gets healthy, he's dropped some weight, but he's a downhill thrower. Gibson, both those guys are around 225, 230. Then you have Henderson now, who again is a guy that can move around and give Drake May a lot of different ways of utilizing him with Josh McDaniels. So in this offense, they have weapons, and I think that was clearly their focus, trying to build this offense around the young quarterback.
3rd and 12, deep drop, and that's tipped, and it is incomplete. So that's 2 tipped passes already off the hand of quarterback Aldridge, 4th down.
Yeah, like I told you, when I had a chance to talk with Josh McDaniels, he did emphasize, he said, something to watch tonight is we worked really hard on trying to get the ball up and over because he has a lower release, and it's been an issue. And already tonight, like you said, Al, a couple times, the ball's been tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Bryce Barringer to put it in the air. Fedorowski from the 25. Nice run back. Takes it to the 40-yard line with a flag now. Referee tonight is Alex Moore, who's been an umpire over the past few years, and now ascends to the big role. Checking with his compadres here. Here's what they're talking about right here.
Unsportsmanlike foul on blocking by the receiving team during the kick. This penalty is enforced from the end of the kick, 15 yards, first down.
That's Javon Baker, who's the guilty party.
This is absolutely
Kaylee, what you got?
This penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal, first down.
Now what do you have?
Yeah, well, guys, as Jackson Dart heads back on the field, Giants players are pretty quick to reference swagger. When asked about him, you got to see his pregame outfit. It speaks for itself. Dart gives credit for his style, though, to his mom. So she flew in last night, and just like she did through college, she picked out that outfit. But there is an accessory Dart picked out himself, or rather stole from his little sister, a necklace that he's been wearing since his last college game. He says it's become a good luck charm. You see it on him tonight.
All right, there's Mom. Comes to every game. That penalty has backed them up to their own 12-yard line. When they begin this drive, starting to stumble, but keeping his feet and getting around the corner and turning it into an 8-yard gain. Goes Dante Miller, and a nice preseason free agent out of South Carolina.
There's the big fullback, the defensive lineman, Chapman, who comes in. We saw that last week. He's just leading the way, doesn't pick up a block, but pretty good feel there to bounce that and utilize the speed, good vision, be able to pick up some positive yards there.
There he is, big number 94. Stays in as the fullback again. Miller behind him. Collins in motion. And on 2nd and 2, Miller ahead for the first down. Reaching the halfway point right now.
Timeout.
The opening quarter. Well, I called it a first down, but they want to get plenty of virtual measurements in tonight.
Brady doesn't care for it.
Yeah,
he said that's a first down. What are we doing here? Let's go.
But they want to experiment with this. By the way, there's no chip in the ball. They're going to check it out from the sideline of all kinds of different camera angles. Even Mike is going, oh, got it, okay. So the chains will still be utilized, but they will not be brought out as they have been for 1,000 years. This virtual thing, I get it, but it's taking forever in most of the preseason games I've seen.
It's popping up here in the stadium now.
Yeah, we'll start taking commercial breaks during this.
Still loading
this stuff. Oh, here it is. Okay, here's your virtual measurement.
First down.
Yep, first down. By normally they tell you exactly by how much, but that's by plenty.
Yeah. Half a yard. I think that's why Braves gave it up.
Come on, keep the game going. From the 23-yard line. Play action. Stepping up. Great pocket presence, but then it breaks down, and they take him down. Jack Gibbons got in there. Looked like he was going to escape and throw downfield, but it's second down now after a loss of 6.
And I was hoping he was going to throw to the big fullback, the defensive lineman out in the flat, but he was covered. But remember, a big story here is Evan Neal, the right guard, 73. He's a tackle, first-round pick. Anytime people get lateral on him, he just has such a hard time being able to move his feet. Part of the reason they didn't like him out at tackle is he get beat like that out on the edge. They hope to move him to the inside. It'd be a little bit easier for him, but still problems there in pass pro.
2nd and 16. Coverage is good, but he gets it away. Finds his man, flag down. That's Dulcich who scored the touchdown from the moment after the 30. Tackled by Battle. But a flag will get the call here.
Dang it, flag on us. Run on the field and tackle you.
Calling it on Stone Forsythe, the right tackle. In the offensive line has been a huge problem the last 2 years. And again, get that cleaned up. Provide some holes for the backs. And Andrew Thomas is so critical. Had to list Frank missed half the season last year. But he'll be back. We'll open the season at Washington. 2nd and 24 now. That is dropped. Bo Collins can't hold on. The schedule makers, Kirk, did not do this team any favors. They opened up with 2 division games on the road, come home for their home opener against Kansas City.
That man, Joe
Right,
Deadpool.
in a pressured packed season for the head coach and for this team. What are you going to do? It is what it is. You got to turn it into a positive and get your team fired up to go. You know, this offensive line, and especially the third game of the preseason, you're putting guys in here trying to make the team. You know, speaking of trying to make the team, Bo Collins has had a great camp, and their ball's thrown well. He just drops it.
Over the middle, pass is caught, tight end again, short gain.
4th down.
Dulcich making the tackle. One thing we're going to see tonight, you go to the bottom of the roster, the 53, 3, 4, maybe 5 guys are going to make the team tonight, which means 3, 4, or 5 guys are not going to make the team. They'll be replaced.
Yeah, and right now, even if you have a candid conversation with Coach Shane or Brian Dable, tonight is huge. I mean, these guys are playing for opportunities to be in that discussion. It's like that one last closing argument when you're sitting there getting down to the bottom of the roster. And playing well tonight can really enhance your chance of trying to make this team.
Gillen's kick fielded at the 39-yard line. Nice run back, trying to get free, and he almost did. Jeremiah Webb. Good run back. Looked like he might break it for a second. Caught at the end. 5.5 to go in the quarter. Giants 7. Patriots.
I don't have the money. It appears not. On August 29th, get out of the house. You need to go to Jackie's. Watch the game at her place, Mom. Don't miss. La Pistola. Talk for me. The wildest, most surprising ride of the summer.
What is going on?
I can handle it. Buckle your seatbelt.
Get the cat in the car!
Austin Butler. Caught stealing.
Eat, skinny boy.
You know you're gonna upset her. Sneak peeks this Saturday. Rated R.
Subway's footlongs are packed with protein, like the Ultimate BMT or the All-Pro Sweet Onion Chicken Teriyaki with 58 grams of protein. And now Subway MVP Rewards members can buy any footlong in the app and get 40% off. Fuel up now in the Subway app.
If dogs were influencers, they'd probably review pepperoni treats like
slow cook for 2.5 hours. Yes!
But thankfully, dogs are dogs. Treat the best to the best. Pepperoni.
Aren't you gonna miss the game?
No, I've got
My phone.
What? It's a preseason here.
Get live, local, and primetime games on mobile with NFL Plus. Keep the NFL in reach.
The New York defense through the years, drafted by the Giants top 3 overall. How'd that work out? Lawrence Taylor in 81. How'd that work out? Carl Banks in 84, now part of the Giants broadcast team. And Abdul Carter, 3rd overall in the draft this year. Of course, the Giants looking for a quarterback. They got him at number 25, but they could not pass the opportunity to get this guy. So nobody covers more college football than my partner. You saw him a lot at Penn State. What do you think?
What's interesting is this guy played middle linebacker really his entire career, even at Penn State early until his last year at Penn State. He puts his hand down and becomes just a dominant pass rusher. And I think that versatility, especially when you have Thibodeau already there, you have Brian Burns already there, you have Vic Dexter in the inside. They got some real pieces. That's what I said in the open. They're hanging their hat on this defense with the addition of Abdul Carter really being the strength of this team while they find that identity on offense.
Hey, go up. I'm switching.
Patriots start the drive from the Giants' 40-yard line. 2-yard gain for Hastings.
The sticks, meaning the 11, going back to LeVar Arrington in the late 90s, Navarro Bowman, who had a great career at Penn State, 49ers, Micah Parsons, obviously, a lot of people know what he's did at Penn State, what he's doing with Dallas. We'll see where that goes. And now Abdul Carter. College football, a lot of these jersey numbers, they become a big tradition.
Carter's been used very sparingly in preseason. Same case tonight. To the 35 goes Jermichael Hasty. Kaylee.
Guys, when I asked Brian Burns for his assessment of Carter, he said, I'll be smack dead honest with you. He's got crazy traits. But Burns balanced praise of the number 3 pick's physical skill set with an acknowledgement that he's made typical rookie mishaps in the defensive side of the game in camp. But Burns told me he sees Carter turning a corner, and he didn't expect to see him turn this fast.
So here he is now on a 3rd and 5 on the left side of the defense. Wooldridge will hand it off, breaking a tackle, and coming close to a first down before being pushed back. Art Green is able to handle Hasty on that play. And spot the ball at the 31-yard line. Here he is again.
Yeah, anytime you anticipate him getting upfield, so you run underneath it. Really good call by Josh McDaniels. But how about the linebackers and the safeties? The corner comes up there and fills. They keep him short of that first down marker. Outstanding job of pursuit by this Giants defense.
So it's 4th down, even though one of the down boxes has first down on the other side. This will be a 49-yard attempt for Dallas.
He missed it!
From the rookie is no good. Rookie out of Miami drafted.
Huh? I just... Hello?
No favors in this regard.
I'm
Score remains 7-0 New York.
The reason he misses that
It's the biggest deal in breakfast, Dunkin' $6 meal deal. You get a medium iced or hot coffee, bacon, egg, and cheese, and 6 toasty hash browns. Dunkin's $6 meal deal is back.
Some people think nature is like this. It's actually like this.
If I get one more ad, 21 my 42.
That's why Columbia engineers everything you need for anything nature can throw at you. Columbia, engineered for whatever.
I forgot to wash my work shirt.
Just wear it again. I added Unstoppable, so the odor blocker, and it keeps our clothes fresh all day.
Ooh, I'm gonna be feeling it at work today.
She smells so good, I'm actually paying attention. Smell unstoppable. Right this second, at some pool party somewhere, someone really wants a soda.
I'd really go for
But that same someone's stuck between like way too much syrup and what is that, diet water? What if there were a better soda?
Ladies,
Oh, hey girl.
stop spiraling. Get a poppy.
Duh. A soda with 5 grams of sugar? Iconic. I'm dancing too. You can't see me. You just have to take my word for it. Word for it.
I'm offering you a chance to finish what you started.
Loss of engagement.
Flexible.
Ben's as sound as any of us. Are you sure about that?
I'm trying to do what's right.
Even it's hard to take down a king.
I farted on it.
3 weeks from tonight, the 11th night of September, we will be in Green Bay. The first regular season telecast on Prime as the Packers host the Washington Commanders. And we're going to see Jake Daniels. We're going to see Jordan Love. Good matchup.
Man,
Start year 4.
What a way to open up Lambeau with those 2 quarterbacks.
I should mute my
Rookie Marcus Bowe
Wait, I didn't have
tackle right now.
After the missed field goal, starts from the 39.
Hey,
Off the fake, catch is made at the 45-yard line by Hyatt. Tackled by Kobe Minor.
They signed James Hudson, thinking he could be the swing tackle with the injury to Andrew Thomas. But one of the pleasant surprises has been this rookie, Bowe. Rookie out of Purdue, played right tackle in college, but has shown the ability to swing over with the Giants here to play some left tackle, and has really had a great camp.
2nd and 4. That was dropped out here in the flat. and complete it coming to Jonathan Ward. So what the Giants are doing, they will want him to run no huddle. So up tempo, slow it down here, of course, with the incomplete pass. But third down and 4.
Good coverage there to knock that ball away. But again, I've really not seen a throw yet where Dart was either the ball sailed or it was low. I mean, it's been accurate. It's been on time. And again, I just go back to just how comfortable he looks and how much command he has in his offense and how decisive he is.
He's 6 of 11 for 81 yards. Airs that one out. Dropped again. Hyatt had his hands on it. Could not corral it. He's trying to win a spot on the team, but not so good tonight.
Go for it.
You just wonder, a guy in his third year who's heard all the noise out there, and Russell Wilson's tried to help him. You just wonder how much he's in his own head when it comes to being able to secure some of these throws. I mean, the ball's dropped right in the bucket. Does a good job of kind of walling him off, using that left hand to keep the defender away. Ball's thrown right on the money, and it just goes right through his arm.
So 4th and 4, they're going to line up to go for it.
First charge timeout of the half, New England. It will be 30 seconds.
And New England taking a look at that, so 4th down.
If I get it now, I'm doing it one of my tests.
So Mike Vrabel, 6 years as the head coach at Tennessee. Meanwhile, remember, he got to within one game of the Super Bowl back in 19, losing to Kansas City in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah. In fact, they were 9-7 that year, but made a little run there in the postseason and went to Kansas City. I remember a big play by Mahomes late in that game where they really had a chance to shock the world, make it all the way out to the Super Bowl that year. But this guy knows how to build a roster. He knows how to – he relates to the players. I mean, you see him put pads on with his arms and gets there and still hitting guys. And I think he got bloodied up a little bit during camp, which he'll tell you privately he doesn't mind at all. That's kind of part of his world.
So the Giants go for it from near midfield, 4th and 4. Dart's going to run for the first down. Off goes Dart and stays on his feet to the 29-yard line. The ball came out. There's a flag on the play. Was he down? There's a flag on top of it. Jack Gibbons comes up with it, but a lot going on before that.
Defensive holding here, so this play's going to stand. Again, he saw man coverage. He saw it open up, and what everybody wants to see him do, as much as he's got great athletic ability, is slide and get down. Again, he's got such confidence. And you and I standing on the field pregame, this guy he's built. I mean, he is put together, strong lower half. He's 225 pounds, so that's why he has the confidence to want to keep fighting for it. That ball did come out. Be another
rolling on the field was a fumble recovered by the defense. However, there was a holding foul. Defense number 39. By rule, that penalty will be enforced 5 yards from the spot of the recovery. First down.
It's going to be a great coaching opportunity, because if there's one area, while we're just going on and on and on about Jackson Dart, the one area that he's going to learn is when he makes plays, and he's a great athlete, when he gets out there, the importance of understanding when you want to try to really extend the play and when it makes sense in traffic to either get out of bounds or get down. I'm sure Mike Kafka and Brian Dable once again talked to him about that after that play.
If he listens to them.
Right. They're trying.
Too much of a competitor.
He is.
So now you've got
these two are from my school.
You got the referee walking him off the field.
They see his head. He didn't even get a chance to get his hand down to prevent his head from hitting, and that's why the officials came over, like you said, Al. They probably dinged down and probably send him over to the tent, take a look at him.
They will. They will. Meanwhile, this is a hit by Gibbons. You're going to see Jameis Winston, who was going to play anyway, probably after this drive, coming into the game. So into the tent goes Dart. Winston, of course, in his 11th year. 1 point Tampa Bay, picking him number 1 in the draft. With New Orleans, Cleveland, he's going to go deep for Hyatt, and this time
Giants.
he catches it.
The first time in his freaking life.
For Jalen Hyatt, the third time was the charge.
That's Jameis Winston. Been standing over there the whole first quarter. comes running in. Just a character, but just a gamer. Comes right in, sees man coverage. Safety showed too high. Looked like Jabril Peppers trying to disguise to make him think he's going to take that away. But after the snap of the ball, he kind of sunk to the middle. And a great job of hanging on to give Hyatt a chance. And this time, like you said, Al, he holds on for that touchdown.
Bigatani with the extra point to make it 14-0. Winston, ice cold, comes off the bench, and this happens.
Yeah, like I said, just an absolute gamer. And good for Hyatt. He's had a couple drops on these deep balls. He's known for his ability to get vertical. There's that left hand once again, trying to shield the defender away. Look at the intensity of the eyes. He actually moves Peppers with his eyes to the middle, knowing he's got Hyatt one-on-one in man coverage, and puts it out in front of him, gives him a chance to hold on to this one for the touchdown.
Beats Kobe Minor, the rookie out of Memphis, who was Mr. Irrelevant, the final guy picked in the draft this year. Last time we saw Winston, of course, was in Cleveland, in the snow.
Talking to Kaylee.
It's a beauty, I'm telling you.
Again, if you're a Giants fan, I think we've seen more
14-0
smiles
Giants.
and more celebrations in less than a quarter than we saw in 17 games in 2024.
But Dart
just a different vibe.
Dart comes out of the tent, assuming he got cleared. Try to make that official if we can, as quickly as we can. Meanwhile, 14-0 is the score. And the kickoff to the end zone, and they'll down it there, bring it out for the Patriots to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, it takes a while.
This Giants team, for a team that struggled with some big plays the last few years, has 3 plays now, just in his first quarter of 25 yards or more. Kaylee, you have some more details or information there on Jackson Dart?
Yeah, so the Giants just telling me that Jackson Dart is cleared to return to the game. His helmet's right behind him as he sits on the bench now. He was over in that tent before they could even pop it up, telling the staff, hurry, hurry, hurry. And then as Hyatt went to the end zone, he was popping his head out. I swear they nearly needed to zip the tent up to keep him in there so they could evaluate him.
Can't wait to get back, but the question is, will he? Because we were told by Brian Dable he'll play about a quarter, so we're almost to the end of the quarter, and then Winston would come in.
And honestly, I think that's why he didn't want to go out. Let's go. That's what Kaylee said. Hurry, hurry, let's go, let's go. He knew all he gets is a quarter tonight, so he didn't want to miss that touchdown pass that Jameis got. See Dable even with a little smirk, little smile there.
2nd and 1 after a gain by Watts of 9 yards. And this time it is Shane Watts again, who's a rookie out of Fort Hays State, free agent. A little bit shy here. 3rd down short.
I don't want to speculate. We're all pulling for Russell Wilson, and I think it's great that he's come in here as a veteran. He's been great in the room, helping out. He and Jameis both with Jackson Dart. But, boy, it's going to be interesting to see with the schedule you mentioned, how this year goes, how Russell plays. And if it's going great, great. And if it's not, you just wonder what kind of buzz will be in this city around this franchise about this young kid and what he's shown here preseason.
It'll be a deafening buzz.
Yeah, it will.
Shane Watts, 3rd carry in a row, and secures the 1st down as we tick down to a minute to go in the opening frame.
You throw in Jameis Winston, who's been around now. He's 31 years old, 7th year in this league. But there's just something about Dart. And listen, we all know it's preseason. The game changes totally, once they get out there and things start really moving faster. And the complexity of the defense changes, but you just cannot help but be impressed with what you've seen.
Holdridge slides to a stop at the 45-yard line. We'll not see Drake May tonight, obviously. Joshua Dobbs, though, is in uniform, could come in. But we were told by Mike Vrabel the other day he wants to see Wooldridge go all the way.
Yeah, and we'll be talking a lot about the Giants tonight. And a big part of the reason is that they're playing a lot of guys that are going to be playing. When this season starts, and Braves decided to, for the most part, play a lot of these guys that are down the line and just trying to give them another opportunity to make this roster.
Right there, the stop in the backfield is Trace Ford. He's a rookie out of Oklahoma. And that takes us to 0-0. End of one at the Meadowlands.